Could it be? Me, your man, Louie T. Welcome to this quick network update. 3 weeks of National Football League action in the books as we head into week number 4. This is a big week. We start the bye weeks this week. You've got a huge Thursday night game. Rams hosting the Vikings. That's going to be massive, especially after what we saw from the Vikings in week number 3. It's pretty safe to say they're going to come with a very nasty disposition on Thursday Night Football versus the Rams, a team that they mopped the floor with last year, 31-7. Think the Rams might be out for a little bit of revenge of their own, so that should be a hell of a matchup there. The Patriots got to have this one at home versus the Miami Dolphins, who are 3-0 and leading the AFC East. A lot of intriguing games in week number 4. Speaking of which, a lot of different things going on here on the Louie T Network. And I want to keep you guys abreast of what's going on, starting with the Survivor Pool. Everyone, and I mean everyone, lost in the Survivor Pool in week 3. Every single participant picked the Minnesota Vikings to dispatch of the Buffalo Bills. As we all know, that didn't exactly go as planned. And so because everyone was eliminated, we start the whole thing over. Everyone that was in the pool going into week 3 gets a reprieve for week number 4. And so if that were to happen again, the house would get the entire bank, which would mean I would get the entire pot. So I don't think that's going to happen again. I knew better, and I knew I shouldn't have picked the Vikings. And that's why everybody picked the Chargers in week number 2, and I didn't, because I said one of these weeks the Bills is going to jump up and bite somebody. I didn't think it would be on the road. I thought it would come at home, and I didn't think it would be that Vikings vaunted defense. I thought it would be a much lesser opponent. Nonetheless, everyone got licked down, and so we all get another life. And so we'll see what happens with this spared life that everyone was able to get in the Survivor Pool. Nonetheless, winners and losers starting to heat up. You know, early on, kind of hard to tell. The people that aren't going to be around are starting to show themselves, and not only getting them out of the pool and whittling down to the main core of us who turn in picks every week, but also the people that wanted to jump out to these crazy starts, you know, 11-4-1 and 12-3-1. All of those people starting to cool their ass down. Things are starting to come back down, and I'm like a NASCAR driver getting into position to move in and strike, and so I'm just right here ready to drift and take somebody's spot. So I feel good about where I am. I'm starting to hit my rhythm. I'm really upset about the Arizona Cardinals because that was my upset special of last week. I thought they would take the Bears down. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead. I felt great about my pick, and all of a sudden they gave up 16 unanswered points and lost that football game. Shame on me for thinking that the Arizona Cardinals were good enough to get a win at home versus the Chicago Bears. They're going to be a really bad team this year, are the Arizona Cardinals. Now, that was the Sam Bradford edition. Now we're going to get the Josh Rosen edition of this Arizona Cardinals football team. Stay tuned. Maybe they'll be better. Maybe they'll be worse. Maybe they'll be indifferent. Right now, they stink, and they're 0-3, and I get a slap in the face for thinking that they could be 1-2 at this very moment. Nonetheless, Sean Mack had the best week in week number 3, and he said he needed a big week. He got a big week. I believe he went either 12-4 or 11-5. I believe he went 12-4. Was very impressive what he was able to do. Really brought him up. He was below the Mendoza line. That was a big week for him. And so I feel good about how things are shaping up in that pool. You guys make sure you keep tabs on what's going on. Everything you need is on the site. The master sheet is up there. All the records, where you stand, all of that and more on the site. Make sure you turn your picks in on time before kickoff of Thursday night's game. Pick'em, the weekly Pick'em pool starting to heat up. I won again, and so that's 2 out of the first 3 weeks I've been able to bring home the bacon, even though I'm a vegan. Nonetheless, feels damn good to put my knowledge to use and get the bread. But some of you out there, you're making some damn good picks, and you could be winning the money if you just devoted $6 into the pool. You're making the same picks for free. Why not get paid for your picks? If you believe in your picks, you should be making picks in the pick'em pool and trying to get paid for your picks. Again, Sean Mack, had you just submitted $6, you would have been $100 richer today. Again, if you're making picks, hell, and you think that being in a pool with, you know, a number of different other people, you would think that you would have to be damn near perfect to win. Not the case. I just won the pool with 6 losses. That's insane. You're not supposed to be able to win a football pool with 6 losses, but I went on a limb on a couple of games. They came back to bite me, a la the Arizona Cardinals. Felt really good about that pick. It didn't come up. I thought it was going to cost me the pool, but I still prevailed. So again, if you're out there submitting picks, why not try and get paid for submitting picks? Remember, all you need is a PayPal account or a Cash App account to play in the weekly pick'em pool. Again, this thing is going to continue to grow, and I'm hoping we're going to get that pot up over 150, 200, and higher as the season progresses. But again, if you're turning in picks, if you don't believe in your picks, don't get into the pool. Don't. I would love for you to donate money. I'd love to take your money. All right. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for competition. I'm looking for people who believe in their picks, think they're good enough to get the job done, because I know I'm good enough to get the job done. As a matter of fact, I've won the first 2 out of 3. So that tells you that I'm good enough to get the job done. I was able to defeat 20 other contestants and win the money. So I know I'm capable. Are you capable is the question. Again, weekly pick'em pool, get in the game and be a part of something that could allow you to walk away with some extra bread when it's all said and done. Everything you need is on the site. Again, you don't know how something works, check the description of every single video that I do. You still have further questions, hit me up at Louie T Network on gmail.com. So Louie T Network at gmail.com is how you would get at me. And that's the fastest way to get a response from me if you need help with anything and anything regarding the site, regarding these pools, regarding the league. Hit me up. I'll be more than welcome and happy to help you out. That being said, I'm looking forward to you guys getting in the pool. Great job again for those of you who have been getting in the weekly pool of turning in your money in a very efficient manner. That was awesome. Looking forward to seeing many of you in the weekly pick'em pool again for week number 4. We're starting to enter in with the bye week, so now you got to be even better with your picks. Not a lot of games to get you double digits. A lot of you had some funky results this week, and like I said, things are starting to come back to the pack. Now, some of you who were putting up these astronomical numbers early on, you're about to feel the wrath of the NFL. You felt it a little bit last week. Last week was a wacky week, man. The Bills won. A lot of you didn't think the Redskins were going to win, and there were some games in there that you weren't expecting, like the Jaguars not getting it done at home versus the Titans. There were a number of those games in there that could have got you, and I think a lot of you fell into the trap and lost. There were a number of people that lost 10, 11 games last week. It was brutal. Hopefully, week 4 will be a lot kinder to you. I know I'm good. I get it. I understand what's going on. And so we'll see what happens in week 4. But make sure you get those sheets in, whether you're in the winners and losers league, whether you're getting into the weekly pick'em pool. Get your sheets in a timely manner. Turn that money in if you're getting into the weekly pick'em pool. And if you're in the survivor pool, make sure you turn in your winner for the week. I'm your man, Louie T, signing off. I thank you guys for joining me, working on some content right now that I'll be putting out. And so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Take care. Hey, oh yeah, lockdown coverage is now up and available in podcast form. It's on the site, louietnetwork.net. So check that out. And from here on out, it will be available every week. I'm shooting for Tuesdays. Maybe Monday, depending on now with these bye weeks, I should be able to get through this action a lot faster. But if not Monday, definitely Tuesday, these lockdown coverages will be out. And that's where I break down every single game, except for the ones I do on the Louie T Network on YouTube, which is all Redskin games and all primetime games. Those will continue to be broken down on the site. or on Louie T Network on YouTube. The rest of them will be on lockdown coverage. So that's out, up, and available. Check it out. And I will see you guys a little bit later on. Have a good one.